The question for this episode is, how do you create a better together story as partners?
You know, the better together story is by far the most important part of establishing a partnership. Many organizations begin working together because of a single opportunity, opportunistic, right? The companies that continue to work together, though, they do so because they've identified a good story for their customers.
So, Sam, what makes a better together story?
Christian, I'm not sure if you've ever played ad libs as a kid, little books you kind of write in and adjective. So when we were rolling out our new program, we really wanted to make it as simple as possible, and we create a little ad lib for folks. So as our partner teams are working with potential partners, one of the first questions we try to have them answer is to fill in this ad lib, which is the partner's X service is enhanced by AvePoint's Y solution to meet the customer's Z needs.
Well, that's simple enough. You have to explicitly tie together, the benefits of your company with what AvePoint's providing to benefit the customers.
Yeah, that's correct, but that's just the first part. Because it's easy enough to say we do migrations, they have migration tools, customers need migrations, right? To really bring a better together story alive, what you need to have is three additional things. Number one, you really need to have an immediate customer need, right? On either side of the fence, there needs to be, customers that are readily available for the story. You need to have technical feasibility. Just because the solution is available doesn't necessarily mean that your technical teams know how to implement it, or that based off of maybe your specific offering as a expert for your customers, that you have the feasibility to actually implement it. And the third thing is executive buy-in. This is a really important one. Even if the technical teams are bought in, the sales teams are bought in, maybe there even might be a customer need that's readily available. If the executive staff does not completely understand and believe in the story, you're not going to get the resources you need to actually drive that better together story home.
I feel like we're entering the easier said than done part of the segment.
Yeah, because you gotta. At the end of the day, we have to convince humans, right? And they're finicky creatures. But you really want to make sure that you're taking the time when if you're a partner and you're working with a new vendor, that you're really answering these questions, because it seems like common sense, but you really do need all three to drive this forward. And you'll know when you have a really truly good, better together story, because that engagement is going to become natural. It shouldn't feel like you're struggling to work with each other. It shouldn't be like you have to bend or change your business values, right? They should really align. And if you genuinely have those three things, the pipeline is going to naturally begin to come, right? If you're naturally meeting your customers' needs and it's truly unique, it's going to generate. And once you have that feeling of momentum, that's when you can really say that you have a good story. And you need to be honest too, that you have a truly compelling story, and not waste too much time before you pivot and try to maybe come up with a different value for your customers.
It's compelling, but also authentic. That's the key there. Yeah, excellent. Well, thanks for that overview, Sam. And as always, you can find out more about the AvePoint Partner Program by visiting avepoint.com/partners.